Hey guys, today we're going to be finishing the unpacking of my desktop gaming computer and booting it up and seeing how it works. So first I'm going to go over a little bit about it. This was a Ibuypower desktop. I got it for a really good price for the specs that came with it. I got it from Walmart.com. Normally I would purchase from like Newegg or one of those other sites, but this computer for its price was beating everything that I found on like Newegg or any of the other websites. So I'll go over the stats real quick. This one is a AMD quad-core processor. It has the FX43 processor with a 1 terabyte hard drive. The processor can reach speeds of up to 3.8 gigahertz, so I was very happy with that. It also comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is upgradable to 16. And then one thing I really liked about it too was that it came with the Nvidia GeForce GT730 graphics card that has 2 gigabytes of memory that are dedicated to that card. And it's not the best graphics card out there, but it was beating all the other ones that were other desktops that I was looking at that had comparable prices. And when I looked up, I did some like testing and looking at it, and it runs Titanfall and Battlefield 4 on medium settings. Most of the games I play aren't going to be that graphics intensive anyway, so it's going to basically do whatever I need it to do. So it also comes in this case here, which I'm going to show you in just a second. So let's get it unboxed here. The case is all metal, so it's actually pretty heavy. You get weighed in at about 40 pounds or so, 30-40 pounds. So as you can see, it's a pretty nice looking case. It wasn't my first choice of case, but I was really buying it for the specs inside, not for exactly how it looked. So you can kind of see the front here has like a nice mesh that has a fan behind there, and it also has LED lights that glow. Has the DVD drive up here, your USB ports, also your jacks for a mic or a headset. Also right up here are removable plates that if I wanted to install extra hard drives or extra drives or anything like that, I can put it right in there. I'm going to turn it here so you can see, this is the side panel right here. Of course there's LED lights inside so it glows. This also unscrews so that I can take the side off so that I have easy access inside to reach any of the parts that I need to. You can see like the motherboard, the hard drive, graphics card and such right in there. Let's see. And it also comes with Windows 7, which I was really happy about. I can upgrade it to Windows 8 if I want to, but I'm thinking for now I'm probably going to keep it Windows 7. Let's take a look real quick at the back here. As you can see, there's a fan right in there to keep it cool. You also have your different ports there for plugging in your monitor and such. An extra fan right down there. Pull this aside right here. And this, of course, has your jacks for keyboard, extra USB and such. A lot of USB ports in there, which is something I really liked. Because a lot of stuff that you need nowadays for computers are going to be all USB related. So this computer also came with a keyboard and mouse, which I can show you. Most keyboards and mouses that you get with gaming computers are not the best of quality. But looking at these, they're actually not too bad. This is the mouse right here. It's classified as a gaming mouse. You have your 2 buttons right there. You then have 2 programmable buttons on the side, and another one right up there. So basically, like if you play League of Legends, any kind of MMO, it's going to really be helpful because you're going to be able to select different spells or skills right on there. So this is a mouse that I'm going to test out some more. But it looks like it's probably something I'm going to keep. This is the keyboard right here. It's a pretty cheap quality keyboard. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it has your dedicated video buttons, internet, email buttons. It also has highlighted the different gaming keys that you'll use a lot of. So, again, it's an Ibuypower brand. I'm going to test it out and see. If it proves to be a decent keyboard, then I'll probably hang on to it. This here is the wireless adapter that I purchased to use with this. Because when I initially purchased it online, I actually forgot to get a wireless adapter because I'm so used to gaming on a laptop that I just was thinking, oh yeah, the wireless is included, and then I realized, oh, I'm going to have to get that. So this was just one that I purchased. It it has like a decent range, can support up to 300 Mbps. I don't need any speed near that, but it's a USB, so it can plug in the back, in the front, anywhere like that. So I'm going to test this one out, see if it works really well with this computer or not. There's some other choices that I can go with if I need to. This, of course, is just the extra parts. You have some installation discs. You have some Windows installation discs on there, which is cool. You, of course, have your power cord right there. And this monitor here did not come with the computer. This was one that I personally owned. It's a bit of an older monitor and stuff. You can see it's not super large and stuff, but it's really all I need right now. Probably in a couple of months or so I'm going to purchase, I want a dual screen, so I'm probably going to purchase like two 21 or 22 inch LCD screens to be able to have side by side. But until I get those, this is going to serve me nicely. So let's fire it up and see how it performs here. So I'm going to put it to the side right there. Untwine the power cord. This is a decent power cord here. Most of them are going to be about this length. Would have preferred it a little bit longer, but it's not really anything super necessary. Okay, so it fits very nicely in the back there. Okay, so I have it plugged in. Next up, let's get our monitor hooked up. So we have the power cord right here for the monitor. That's in there. Let's see. Alright, so far so good. And I'm going to be doing some extra videos in the next few days of just testing it out, doing some boundary pushing, playing some graphics intensive games on ultra setting, just to kind of see exactly where the limits of this computer are. There we go. Okay, so this is just going to be a USB mouse right here. So we're just going to find one of the mini USBs in the back and get that plugged in. You're going to do the same with the keyboard here. As I'm plugging these in, I can also say that I was very pleased with how Ibuypower had packaged the computer, because a lot of times you hear horror stories that they got their computer, part of it was smashed or dented or something like that. I was very pleased with how this one came. It was inside of its own box. Inside of that box was padding, styrofoam, and then it was placed in a secondary box that was larger that had foam and all this kind of stuff in there and padding to protect it. And you could kind of tell that, the post office or whatever had dropped it a couple of times. Part of the box was a little smashed, but there was absolutely no damage to the computer whatsoever. So I was actually very pleased with how they packaged it. Okay, so we now have that, and I'm going to go ahead and open up this Linksys adapter. I'm kind of curious to see what the size is going to be, and whether I'm going to have it plugged in on the front or the back of the computer. So let's take a look. There's a lot of different prices for adapters out there. This one wasn't super expensive. It was a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but all in all, I wasn't too terribly upset. Alright, so this is going to be a smaller one here. Unwrap it and show it to you guys. Alright, so you can kind of see how small that is there. So it's nice, it's not super bulky. Some of the original ones I've owned had cords and they had to sit on top of a computer. It was just way too much to have on there. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to plug this right into the front there. Like I said, there's tons on the back, so I could just stick it right above the keyboard or mouse. So I'm probably going to end up doing that. Let's see what else comes in here. Alright, so it looks like, of course, there's some software that has to be installed to make sure it's all running properly. You have that? So, I would advise anybody who gets like an adapter or even a computer like this, always keep your packaging. Just in case on the off chance there's something wrong, you have something defective. You know, I've known people who've thrown stuff away and then just, you know, it's a lot of expense. They can still return it, but they have to go and buy boxes, and it's just a lot of trouble. So always keep your packaging, just on the off chance. Alrighty. Let's turn on the monitor here. Okay. There we go. And also, another thing is very important, make sure your circuit breaker is turned on when you're trying to do this. Otherwise, you'll have a slight moment of panic like I just did, and I'm like, why is the monitor not turning on? So make sure your circuit breaker is on. Alright, and then let's switch this on. Okay, as you can see, there's the bright blue glow of the front. So I can tell, like, if you're playing in a dark room, this is going to be really cool looking. I'm going to turn it slightly here. You can kind of see the glow on the inside there. It has a really nice shine. You can tell that the fans are all working. There's 4 fans. There's one right here on the bottom, one right up there, another one on the processor, and then another one right up here. See, this computer is not going to overheat at all. So, you know, sometimes if you ever do upgrades, you know, like I'm going to eventually upgrade the graphics card, probably the processor eventually. You know, you might have to throw in some new fans, some like ones that have like extra power, just to make sure. So, but all in all, so far it seems to be running smoothly. It looks like it's doing a checkup on video performance and such. So, like I said, I'm going to do some extra videos soon of performance to see like just what some of the benchmarks are and everything. And I will upload those as soon as they're finished. Thanks for watching the Gamer channel, and we'll see you in further videos.